Hi, boys and girls. How are you doing today? Mrs. Freeland here. Today's lesson, we're going to push you a little bit further to not only use what your character is saying and maybe thinking, his actions or her actions. You got to kind of put the clues with the pictures of the story together to try and think about the tiny, tiny things that are hidden that the author hides in the story that you really have to pay attention to figure out for yourself. So I'm going to show you how that would work in a Boris book. So I got this Boris book that is Boris on the Move, and I'm going to share a few pages from that with you. So Boris, as you may know, lives in this bus that's been converted into his house, and they have it parked, and it does not go anywhere. So Boris in chapter 1 is in the car, and he's talking to his family, and he says, why doesn't it ever go anywhere? But we used to go to your school, our work, the shops. I mean, a real trip in our bus, said Boris. Well, it's not really built for travel these days. Every night, Boris looked at the map on the bedroom wall. He stuck little pins all over it, red ones for the places he really wanted to visit. Looks like he really wants to visit Africa. And green ones for the places he had Hog Bay. Chapter 2. One day, Boris was reading his favorite book, Captain Clive, about to come face to face with a lion. Then there was a bang and a rumble and a spurtle, and a cloud of smoke appeared through the back window. The bus did something that Boris had never felt it do before. It was heading out of the gate and down the road. All aboard! Where are we going? Just wait and see. Boris ran to the back of the bus. He climbed up the road heading out of Hog Bay, and the hill was steep when the bus lurched and as Mom changed gears. Goodbye, Hog Bay. See you when we get back. Chapter 3. Soon Boris couldn't see Hog Bay anymore. He thought about the journey ahead. Maybe we'll end up in Africa like Captain Clive or an Amazon jungle. Then the bus did something strange. It slowed down, turned off, and stopped. We're here, Boris. And they ended up going to a park. So I was noticing as I was reading this Boris book that at the beginning, Boris was reading about his favorite book was about Captain Clive, who came face to face with a lion. And so not only do I know that Boris likes to read, I'm thinking about what he likes to read about if I look at these tiny, tiny details. That he really likes to read about people who are on big adventures in jungles, right? So then when I'm thinking about Boris some more, when he was, before the bus took off, he was really hoping to travel. And where did he really want to go? He really wanted to go to Africa. So that really makes me think that Boris wants adventure and Boris wants to go to a jungle. But did the author say that? No. But I took the clues from the book about Captain Clive, his favorite book, and where he wanted to go, and put it together to guess that Boris really wanted a jungle adventure. Now I'm going to go ahead to where he's hiking with his family. And remember, he was thinking about the journey ahead, and he was dreaming about it being a jungle adventure or an Amazon rainforest adventure. So I'm thinking again, there's another clue that Boris really wants some adventure. But in the story, this is what happens. Boris didn't look up. He just kept walking and walking and walking. So they're taking a hike through the park, and I'm noticing that Boris looks very upset and he's really bored. So now I'm thinking, this is not what Boris had hoped for, right? Let's look at this part. It says, until finally he was having fun. I'm Captain Olive of the African jungle. He clambered, he climbed, and he explored. Now, did they really go to the African jungle? No. What happened was Boris used his imagination. So this is what I'm thinking about Boris. Boris has a lot of dreams and things that he imagines that he would like to do. And that usually doesn't happen. But when he reaches in his imagination, those dreams do come true when he uses his imagination for adventure. So even though the author didn't say that, I'm thinking that Boris really wants to have adventure, and he does have adventure when he uses his imagination. So boys and girls, it's a tough thing to do, to put those little clues that the author puts in together. They're tiny clues. They could be in the picture, like Boris's face, how he was bored, what his dreams were about, right? Those little clues are in there, and that's what you're looking for today, are little clues to learn more about your character, because then you can include that in your skit or when you act out your book. All right, boys and girls, good luck today finding those tough little clues.